Today I've been given what appears to be drag queen TikToks. This could be another short one. I can tell you that right now. I can only suffer through so much of this.
You know what I find funny? How the school system will teach us how to memorize pages and pages of useless and indoctrinated information that we could literally look up within seconds, but they fail to teach us the most important things in life, like, I don't know, creativity, imagination, self-awareness, how to love other people, communication skills, how to challenge ideas, how to grow our own food, how to self-defend, how to build, and overall just how to think for ourselves. Or literally anything about money, debt, or taxes. Or I don't know, just finding our passions and true talents in life. But no, they teach us what to think and not how to think. Just a thought.
You know, the unfortunate thing about that is the point that's being made there is basically correct.
Tell me it's not true now.
But then we ram it into this whole drag queen thing. Education doesn't have to work that way, but that is how the modern public school education system works because it is a factory conveyor belt system. It's not meant to be personalized. What she's talking about would be an education that's personalized, that recognizes the students as actual individuals. And that each child has their own personality and their own passions, their own skills that we want to foster, their own interests that we want to encourage. But you don't get that in public school system. You know where you can get that is in homeschooling. That's what homeschooling is all about.
Pick it up. Come on, girlfriend. Pick your knees up.
And also, of course, yes, we don't get creativity encouraged in the public school system. It's the opposite of creativity. But I guess the implication of the video is that drag is an example of creativity, which it isn't. So one thing I always notice when you see these clips of the drag queens, and usually, again, when we're focusing on it, if the clip goes viral, it's because it's a drag queen dancing and there are kids in the audience, and that's the most important. That's the thing that makes it the most offensive. But I also can't help but note that these people, they have no talent.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Like, what do you actually do? So you dress up as a woman, and then you kind of prance around on stage and lip sync. So you can't sing. You can't actually dance. What exactly is the appeal? Okay. Oh yeah. Well, those are the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Those are the satanic mockery of Catholic nuns that the LA Dodgers have decided they're still going to invite. The LA Dodgers, who I think of all of the different PR crises that we've seen, they handled it probably worse than any that we've seen yet. You know, it takes a special kind of company to want to partner with my show. I say a lot of things that make a lot of people angry, as you probably noticed, and this tends to scare off advertisers. That's why I'm so grateful to partners like DRAGTok, who stand behind me and my show, no matter the consequences they might face. DRAGTok shares my values, which is why we've made them the official cell phone wireless partner of the Daily Wire. That's not the only reason. DRAGTok offers the most dependable 5G network in the US. I use it myself. You get unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data with a mobile hotspot for just $55 a month. You vote how you spend your money, so stop supporting woke wireless companies that don't support you. Instead, go to puretalk.com/Walsh to get great coverage and save while you're doing it. When you go to puretalk.com/Walsh, you'll save an additional 50% off your first month because they actually value you. That's puretalk.com/Walsh. Pure Talk, wireless for Americans by Americans. Definitely turn that off. If you had any doubts about what this is, you know, when there was the backlash against the LA Dodgers and people claiming that these drag queens are anti-Catholic, if you had any doubts about that whatsoever, well, then that should allay those doubts. I mean, that was their Easter celebration, and they have a drag Jesus coming out. I will say that as a Catholic, so we talked about this a few days ago on the show. I don't like to admit this kind of thing normally, that I take things personally, and I usually don't take things personally. I got pretty thick skin. I do take this kind of thing a little bit personally because, for one thing, I have a sister who is a nun, and also as a Catholic, you know, this is an attack on my faith. It's a mockery of my faith. But at the same time, to use a leftist phrase, it's in some ways validating. In a weird way, it's validating. It's validating that on the left, they hate Catholicism in particular. I mean, they hate Christianity, they hate conservatives, they hate anything that is good and true and normal and decent, obviously. but they hate Catholicism most of all. And that's all this is. The drag queens, sister perpetual indulgence, it is all just their overwhelming contempt for Catholics. And as a Catholic, the fact that I am in particular hated by these people, it's validating and affirming in a certain way. And you also see how these people, they can't create anything of their own. They have no ideas of their own. You know, when they're trying to be shocking and outrageous and all that, it always ends up being derivative. It is outrageous and it is disgusting. So congratulations, you've succeeded in being outrageous and disgusting. Anyone can be disgusting if they want to be, so you've succeeded in that. But it's not interesting. It's not really shocking anymore because we've seen so much of it. It's repetitive. All they can do is take things that exist and try to turn them on their head. It's everything that they do because they don't have any ideas of their own.